Hi everybody, thank you for watching. So today's video is going to be a new Will I Buy It. I post my Will I Buy It videos every single Wednesday where I'm talking about some new makeup releases and launches, letting you know a little bit about them and then letting you know if I'm going to pick them up or pass over them. Like I said, I do post the Will I Buy It every single Wednesday. I do have a playlist. I will leave that link down below in case you want to catch any of the past videos. And then I also post on Thursdays, Sundays, and Mondays. So you get videos from me at least 4 times a week, sometimes a bonus video here and there. But I hope that you will consider hitting the subscribe button, becoming a part of the fam, getting notified for when I post new videos and all that good stuff. But as always with my Will I Buy It, I have lots to talk about, so why don't we go ahead and get started. So I got quite a few tags on this from TheBalm. I want to say that I've talked about TheBalm in a past Will I Buy It video, but I can't remember what it was or what it was about, so I might have just dreamt that. I'm not really sure. But I got asked a lot of questions about the new whipped foundation from TheBalm Cosmetics. So they come in 8 different shades and they are $22 each, and from the Trend Mood Instagram it says it has a whipped texture, very light, airy, and moussey. So I'll have some photos inserted down below. I do always tag Trend Mood's Instagram page in these Will I Buy It videos because I often am reading information from her Instagram. And I just think she has a really good Instagram with letting us know about new launches. So it really comes in handy for these videos. $22, it really doesn't seem like that bad of a price. And it looks like it's in like a little jar. And I like the idea of like a whipped foundation. I don't know, I feel like that sounds really intriguing. I definitely am like super into foundations lately. I've been buying more and more of them lately, both high-end and drugstore. I'm just very interested and curious and trying a lot of different foundations. And so I'm kind of actually thinking about this one. I don't have a ton from TheBalm, and I would love to, you know, be expanding my makeup collection and trying out different brands. I want to say TheBalm, you can get them on their website. I believe that you can get them at Kohl's. And I'm not sure where else you can get TheBalm. So many times where I've almost bought something from TheBalm, like I get a lot of people recommending their liquid lipsticks, I think it is, and I almost go to do it, but they are a little bit pricier. But I don't know, I guess I don't feel like $22 is bad for a foundation. I don't know, I think I might actually give this one a shot. What are you guys thinking about this foundation? The sounds of it, like the very light and airy, it makes me wonder how well the coverage is gonna be, because I'm finding myself more lately, like I don't love full coverage foundations, but I don't like super light coverage foundations. Curious what the coverage would be like, but I don't know, I might actually try to go into my Kohl's and see if they have them there, and maybe I can swatch them and see what I think maybe the coverage could be like. But I'm interested in these. I think they have a couple more new releases coming out, but let me know in the comments down below what you think of TheBalm, what you have from them that are your absolute favorites that you think I should try out, and what do you think of this new foundation? I'm kind of into it right now. I think I'm going to go ahead and get it because, like I said, I'm just super into buying foundations, trying out new foundations, and I just don't have a lot from TheBalm, so like why not give another brand a try and get a few things from them. But yes, let me know in the comments down below what you think of this new foundation and if you will be picking it up. A lot of people have been asking me what I think about the big old Tarte collection that just dropped. So Tarte recently came out with a lot of new items, and I've been getting a lot of tags on it. I think because a lot of people know that I really like Tarte as a brand. I have a lot from Tarte. I believe Sunday's video was all about their new stick foundation and also their clay play palette. I'm actually wearing full face Tarte right now, except for my highlight, my brows, and my eyeliner. But everything else, foundation, concealer, setting powder, eyeshadow, liner, I mean all of it on me, my lip, everything is Tarte. I did film this for Instagram, so it'll be up there, but it is using their new stick foundation and the clay play palette. So if you haven't seen that video, I'll link it down below. I'm giving away one of the clay play palettes, so you can go check it out and check out my thoughts there. Came out with Rainforest of the Sea Radiance Drops. It's $32. I'm gonna pass over them. I don't need any highlighters right now. They came out with a limited edition Make Magic Happen eyeshadow palette. Looks like a 9-pan eyeshadow palette. Nope, I mean, just got an eyeshadow palette, don't need it. Limited edition Leave Your Mark eyeshadow palette for $30. Nope, because I just got an eyeshadow palette, don't need it. Limited edition Amazonian Clay Smart Mascara. Nope, I don't really do mascara a lot because I mostly do lashes, don't need it. Limited edition Dream Big eyeshadow palette, $30. Nope, don't need an eyeshadow palette. Limited edition Miracles from the Amazon Eye and Cheek palette, $38. Nope. Don't need a palette. The Sweet Tart fragrance, which is $24. I think I talked about that in my anti-haul, not interested. Limited edition Be Your Own Tartist Eye and Cheek palette, $38. Nope, don't need it. Sex Kitten liquid eyeliner, $20. I love liners, but I just got a new one from DHC that I absolutely love, so nope, don't need it. Limited edition On the Prowl Custom Magnetic Palette. It's $10. Don't need it. I actually, if you saw my vlog, got a really cool magnetic palette from Tarte, actually from my friend Tinka, so don't need it. A Smoothie Blender foundation brush, $28. I don't need another brush, and I'm like, I have so many makeup sponges, it's just not necessary. So my kind of overall thoughts on the collection is that it's just too much for me. It's too overwhelming. I'm the person that gets like overwhelmed when companies come out with this many things at once. Like, it just is overwhelming to me and makes me not want to purchase things. I'm not really sure why I'm that way, but it's just, it is what it is. I do follow Tarte on Snapchat, so I was seeing some of their new releases and I was like, okay. And then all of a sudden it was like bam, 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 bam. And I'm like, well, and you just came out with the stick foundation and you just came out with the clay play palette. Like, it's just too much. It's just too much for me. The only thing that really caught my eye was the duo, like the blush and highlight duo. It almost kind of reminded me of the Becca duos, and for $30 I was like, that's not a bad price, but I don't need it. And it's also limited edition, and most of the stuff is limited edition. I think the only thing I saw that wasn't limited edition was the Rainforest of the Sea Radiance drops. The Sweet Tart fragrance I don't think is, and then the Sex Kitten liner and the brush. Okay, so those are the things that are not limited edition, but the things that would excite me the most, the Eye and Cheek palette caught my attention. There's two Eye and Cheek palettes, they caught my attention. The Dream Big eyeshadow palette had some really pretty like mauves and pinks in there that I thought was cute, and the Leave Your Mark eyeshadow palette, which is very neutral, but I mean, the clay play palette is filled with neutrals and browns, so I just don't need anything. But I also don't love that everything is limited edition. Like, sometimes these huge limited edition collections just like do nothing for me. I say it in a lot of my Will I Buy It videos. It's harder as a beauty blogger to use limited edition items because I know that I can only use them for a certain amount of time, and then when they're not around anymore, why am I going to be like promoting them and using them into my tutorials and things like that when people can't get them? It's just kind of silly, and I would rather spend my money on items that I can actually use for a long period of time. It just makes more sense to me. I'm gonna pass over everything from this collection. Like I said, I really do enjoy Tarte, and I just got a couple new items from them, but this big old collection was just like way too overwhelming to me. Too much limited edition, almost like just too much of the same thing, like the Eye and the Cheek palettes. I don't know, it just did nothing for me. Nothing really excited me or stood out to me or said like, you absolutely need to have me. So I'm passing over everything from the new Tarte collection that is coming out, but let us know in the comments down below. I know a lot of you guys like Tarte too. What from this collection caught your eye? What are you thinking of getting? What do you think about it? What do you think when brands release these big old collections or like a lot of limited edition at once? I'd love to know your thoughts down below. I've gotten a lot of questions on this one. I've been getting tags on this for a while, but I'm finally talking about it because it's actually releasing. So Too Faced is coming out with a new palette. Did you guys just hear my dog snore? Because it was so loud. Like, I don't know if it was like a snore or a grunt. What do you think about Too Faced, Aries? She closed her eyes again. She's already not impressed. So they are coming out with the Glitter Balm palette. It will be available on June 15th. It has 8 glitter colors and 2 base shades. So there's that. So I'll have some photos down below so you can see the glitter palette. No, I'm not gonna get this one. So a lot of you guys know that Too Faced and I are on a break right now. We're not seeing eye to eye. I've mentioned it in some of my Will I Buy It videos and my anti-hauls that I'm just not really interested in Too Faced at this time. I don't know. To me, they're just like a company that's kind of like doing one of these, and I just prefer not to buy from them at this time. I have bought a lot from them in the past. They were a favorite brand of mine at one point, believe it or not. They were a favorite brand of mine. I mentioned in my Q&A video that like I was one of the first like product reviewers for Too Faced, like way back in the day before YouTube when I just had my blog. They were sending me like early products for me to review, and like review not even for my blog but for them before a product actually released it. I would review the packaging and the actual product and the marketability of their products. So I used to love Too Faced, and I just don't anymore. Hopefully, I truly do hope that they will go back up again sometime. I honestly really do, but I'm not sure. You know, I know that they sold to Estee Lauder, and a lot of people are pointing fingers at Estee Lauder, and you know, is it the parent company's fault of the Too Faced decline? I'm not really loving what I'm seeing on social media, these like fights with other people. It's just kind of like weird to me. I don't really understand what's going on there. But the biggest thing for me outside of social media, outside of who they sold to, outside of like what is going on there, I haven't been impressed with their products. Bottom line, that is the main thing for me when it comes to Too Faced and why I don't want to purchase from them, because I have been buying some of their newer releases. I just have been very underwhelmed with them. And then even more than that, when I started to get off the train, when I was like, okay, I don't think I'm really gonna buy anything from Too Faced because I'm kind of like not feeling them, and they would still come out with new products, I would watch my friends and other YouTubers and beauty bloggers talk about them, and there's just not really a lot of good things to be said about their actual products. Take everything out, take everything else out of the equation, and I just don't like what they're coming out with. It's just not good quality to me. It's not worth the price tag of the Too Faced price tag. I just think is higher, and for what you're getting, it's not worth it. So what was the glitter bomb? It was $45 for 8 shades. I don't know. I mean, I guess that's pretty standard to what I feel like this palette would be. If it was over $45, I would probably be pretty concerned, but it's also, you know, just thinking palette wise and not brand wise, I'm just probably not going to get a ton of use out of it. I am much more of like a straight matte girl. I have all mattes on my eyes right now. Shades, I don't know, they just don't really do a lot for me. I'm not really big into glitter. I never am like the person that's like throwing glitter all over my face. You just don't often see me using glitter. Not that I don't like it, not that I don't like to like step outside my comfort zone every once in a while, but it's not what I do on the daily, so this would not be a daily palette for me at all. So to spend $45 on it, it just isn't a smart purchase for me, and I try my best to make smart purchases. I don't always, but I try my best, and I just know it's not needed, and I just don't love the brand, and I'm not buying anything from them right now, so I'm gonna pass over the Glitter Bomb palette. But I know a lot of you guys still really love Too Faced, and you know, some of you are loving the releases that maybe I haven't loved and you love them. That's great, that's fantastic. You know, I'm never gonna tell someone they're wrong because they like a product. That's insane. But I'd love to know what you guys think about the Glitter Bomb palette. Like, is this totally for you? Are you a lover of glitter? Let us know in the comments down below what you think, and if you're super excited for this palette, or if you're like me, you just don't need it, or if you're like me and you just don't really love Too Faced right now. Let us know in the comments down below, because of course I read and respond to all your comments, and I love hearing what you guys think about these releases as well. But by far, this was the most requested product to talk about this week, and I honestly am wondering if this is the most requested out of like all of my Will I Buy It's, because it was insane the number of comments I was getting from you guys, the number of tags I was getting from you guys, my direct messages on Instagram. I would scroll like this and it would be all about the Lorac and Beauty and the Beast collection. It was insane the number of tags that came in. I don't know if you guys know that I'm just like on the Lorac train lately, or if you guys know how much I love Beauty and the Beast. I went to the movie and I was telling you guys about it on Snapchat, how much I loved it. So Lorac is coming out with this Beauty and the Beast collection, and I didn't even know this was a thing. Like, I literally saw it and I think it went on, I think it was on sale the day I saw it, or it was like releasing the next day, and I was like, wait, what happened? Because I feel like we're kind of used to getting sneak peeks and, you know, oh, here's a new collection, it's coming out in 2 weeks, or, you know, hey, if you're Too Faced, here's a new collection, it's coming out in September. Great, fantastic. But Lorac was like, boom, it's out, it's here. And I was like, wait, what? I felt like I had whiplash. Did anybody else know that it was coming? And if you did, why didn't you tell me? It's so rude. Or were you guys as surprised as me? So it's a full collection. So we got a Pro Eyeshadow Palette, which is $48, 16 new and exclusive shades. A cheek palette, which is $28 with new blushes and highlighters. A lipstick collection, it's $36, and it comes with 5 shades, I believe I'm saying that correctly. And then a lip gloss collection for $34, which is 5 shades again. Okay. Where do I even, like, I don't even know where I'm supposed to begin. So I do want to talk about the full collection because so many people were asking me about the full collection. What I'll say right now, the lip glosses for $34. I'm not really a huge lip gloss person, so I know that I can pass over that right away. The lipstick collection for $36, I'm a lipstick junkie. I love lipsticks, but I'm having like a huge problem buying lipsticks, and I think that you have to buy them in the set, is what I'm understanding. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I think that you have to buy them in the set for the $36. And I know that I don't need all these shades, like the red. I know I just wouldn't use them all. So I don't think that would be a smart purchase for me, even though I really do love lipsticks. And I do like the Lorac lipsticks. Lorac did send me the Pirates of the Caribbean collection, and I did like the lipsticks that were included in there, but I know it's gonna be better for me to pass over it right now. So the cheek palette is $28 and it has new blushes and highlighters, and it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4 shades. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I think I need this one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that I do. I actually have Lorac Highlight on today, and their cheek palette in the Pirates of the Caribbean collection totally surprised me. When I first got it, I was like, oh yeah, you know, it'll be okay. And I was putting them on and I was like, wait a second, these are actually really nice. And I reach for that thing all of the time. The highlights are amazing. The blush in there is so super pretty. So I think I gotta do it on the cheek palette, guys. It just looks so beautiful. The shades look so completely me. I love the packaging. It's freaking Beauty and the Beast. $28. I don't feel like that's a bad price for 4 shades. I don't know. Am I just talking myself into it now? But I don't feel like that's a bad price, and it just looks really pretty. I would love to have something from this collection. I really would. And I think the cheek palette is going to be like my #1 item that I want. But then to talk about the eyeshadow palette, I know a lot of people are very curious about the eyeshadow palette. So it's $48 for 16 shades. The Pirates of the Caribbean was $52, I believe. But now I can't remember off the top of my head how many shades they had. But the eyeshadow palette, you know, honestly, I'm gonna say it, it didn't make me do a double take. I know. Does that make me a bad person? The cheek palette did. The cheek palette, I was like, hey girl, what's up? The eyeshadow palette, I almost felt like I was kind of, when I was looking at it, like I was like, you need it, girl. You need it. Look at it. It's beautiful. It's Beauty and the Beast. You like Lorac, like you need it. But it didn't make me do that initial double take. And so I say in my Will I Buy It videos, if a product doesn't make me do that, I shouldn't talk myself into it because there's so much makeup. I mean, it's crazy that you shouldn't have to talk myself into makeup, and I just don't think I have to do it. It looks so pretty and I love the packaging with it. It looks gorgeous. It looks like it comes with a brush. Honestly, some of the shades in here, like I see what almost looks like a black glitter shade and a blue shade. Those kind of remind me of what are in the Pirates of the Caribbean, and I don't know, it just, something about it didn't make me do a double take, you guys. And that actually makes me kind of sad, because if it did make me do the double take, then I would really like try to talk myself into it. I'm pretty sure it would be that thing that I try to talk myself into, but it didn't. And I really want to hold firm to, if it doesn't make me do a double take, don't talk yourself into it. I really, really do want to like stand firm on that, because I know a lot of you guys are saying that's really good advice and you want to live by that advice too. And I appreciate that. So it didn't make me do it. It just didn't. I don't know why. The shades just didn't completely call out to me. Yes, the packaging looks amazing, but it didn't get my attention right away. And especially because the cheek palette did get my attention right away. You know, you just gotta listen to yourself. You gotta listen to yourself. So that's kind of my thoughts on the Lorac and Beauty and the Beast collection. And I believe, so these are available on the Lorac website. I think I saw, did I read that it was gonna be an Ulta exclusive, or did I make that up? I could have just made that whole thing up, I'm not sure. Really did think that I saw that it was gonna come to Ulta, but now I've been looking through Instagram and I'm not seeing it right away. So if it is, I'll have it in the description box. Remember, I list and link everything and put all my information in there. My outfit, my makeup, everything is always in the description box. So if I find that out for sure, I will have it down there as well. Know what you think about this collection. Let me know what you're getting. I wish I could get more. I really do wish that I could get more, but May was a huge month of giveaways for me. I was doing a lot and buying a lot for, you know, my subscribers and YouTube friends and all of this, and I have something else really big coming up. So I'm just trying to be a little bit more careful with my money at this moment. So I'm really trying to stand firm to, if it doesn't make me do a double take, don't even try to go there. Just don't even try to go there. So I think I'm just gonna grab the cheek palette from this collection. Of course, let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to know if you guys are just so stoked about this collection, if you're not excited about it, like if you don't like it, you don't like Beauty and the Beast, you don't like the Lorac collabs, just let us know. I always love reading your opinions, so let us know what you think of Lorac and Beauty and the Beast, what you're getting from this collection, and then after that, that will do it for this week's Will I Buy It video. Alright guys, so that is going to do it for this week's Will I Buy It video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this Will I Buy It video or found it helpful in some way. As always, leave me some comments down below. Let me know what you thought of all of the products that I mentioned and what you're getting and what you are passing over. Also, make sure to let me know what you want to see in next week's Will I Buy It video. You can leave me some comments here. You can send them to me on Twitter. I'm at @BySamanthaMarch, through my Snapchat, which is Samantha.March, or the most common way that I get tagged is just on Instagram, just tagging me right in the post. And I am just at March Beauty word over there. Of course, love to talk about what you guys want to see the most in these videos and what you tag me on the most. So make sure to let me know what you want to see in next week's Will I Buy It video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for coming by and keeping this series alive and well. I appreciate it so much. I hope that you will give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Make sure to subscribe before you go, and I'll catch you guys real soon in my next one. Bye.